Hello everyone, Time to Grind here, and today we are back with some of our most nubtastic game of all, Nubby's Number Factory. Last episode we had a really fun build. We did the Jake the Snake build because we had tried out, I want to say, we played Octoni last time, which allowed us to have more squids, which could like duplicate other builds, and so we had a really fun build duplicating Jake the Snake. There was a new update, a couple new items and stuff, small update, but obviously we have so much content we haven't even discovered. A new update to me it's like we still got so much to figure out, right? So we're gonna try out the new character though. Tony Jr. Start the game with 15 coins and we instantly enter Nubby Mart when the game starts, and rare and ultra rare items are twice as likely to appear in shops. So this is pretty cool because we get to kind of know what we're starting with, right? So we're in zone 1, and we get to start at a shop, which is interesting here. I'm gonna re-roll, seeing if we could find anything. Highest peg pop, and it'll pop 2 random pegs. What if we just already get a rare item where highest peg pop 2 random pegs, and then this highest peg popped is gonna pop 2 random pegs twice. So we'll just go ahead and do that. So for those of you guys that don't know how this game works, we gotta get 8 points. And we go blah, 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 blah. And obviously gonna get a crazy amount of restocks here because of getting an item at the beginning. And then it keeps happening. If we don't end up breaking the score, we lose a life. And then once per, we can re-roll if we don't like the way the board looks. The more that you kind of go over, the more like restocks you get. Also already in this here. So what is this? A rare item. Every half second if Nubby is still alive, summon an egg missile that falls from the sky, causes an explosion that pops a row of pegs. Sure, but I am still a little bit scared about that because we have a lot of ways to pop stuff, but not a lot of ways to, not a lot of ways to build those numbers up. But I think for early game, it'll be fine. We're just gonna need a way to build the numbers up. Reroll, don't like the side of that board. Because right now, dude, yeah, Tony Jr., kind of crazy getting to start off with items. This is pretty fun. We get some loot. Either the Warlock, which is when Nubby dies, force trigger 1 random Nubby dies item, or when Nubby is launched, if slot 1 is empty, oh, it just gives you a random item. Yeah, we'll say when Nubby dies, force trigger all Nubby dying perks or items. We don't have any right now, but definitely won't be a bad thing to take at least one. Nose, pass round goal, random peg will limit 3 snot shots. I'm gonna re-roll. Every 3 seconds, every item in your inventory gives points equal to a random peg's number. That'd be good, but we need a way to build up pegs here. Every item in your inventory every 3 seconds. I don't know, we're not lasting 3 seconds. 5 pegs popped, give 5 points for every time this item is triggered during this round. Yeah, we'll have that. It can metamorphosize eventually. We'll take that for now. I'll go ahead and open up another item slot as well. I'm gonna re-roll here. So every 5 pegs popped is just gonna give 5 points for every time this item is triggered during this round, and a 1 in 50 chance to metamorphosize. So that'll be good. We got a really early game build here though, so I don't know. I like the eggs though. Rubber chicken's nice. Oh, okay, so we actually lost a life for the first time there. Because yeah, last time the Jake the Snake build, we did end up winning the game, but the second we went to endless mode, we lost. So, and there is, here, I'm gonna gamble here. I would like a key. So we turned 6 into 2. That's not good. I'll play again to get the key so we could potentially get a new devil item. And 256. Let's go. I'm just still scared because I know that this is all like temporary right now. Like all of this power is just purely temporary. Not temporary, it's just not gonna scale very well. I'm gonna re-roll, hit the 5. Ooh, nope, lost a life. I'll re-roll again. That probably wasn't that great actually. Oh, yeah, that's only when the highest peg is popped. See, now it's harder to even See, we might lose right here. No, okay, we hit that multiple times. Okay, restock a couple times, which is nice. We're gonna get to do the devil deal. Ouroboros, the pointer, wingless fly. So all these cannot be force triggered, but they're all special corrupted items. So first peg popped emits 1 ichor stream for every 10 times Nubby has died this game. When a peg is hit by ichor, pass around goal items and perks will trigger. The pointer marks a random peg. When a peg is marked, all pegs that have the same number will be doubled. If no pegs have the same number as the marked peg, a random peg will be doubled. And we do that every time a peg is fully popped. Or wingless fly. If the first peg pops, the highest peg multiply your score. I think we're going to take the pointer. So whenever a peg is fully popped, it's going to point at something and then potentially, yeah, double. So that's a way to actually start increasing our money here, which is what we needed, or the values is really what we needed. So, also, am I capped at 15 gold, or do I just happen to keep being at 15 gold? So when Nubby dies, if the round started less than 1.5 seconds ago, force trigger the items in item slot 1, 2, and 3. Or if the first peg popped, I'm gonna do the speedy perk, so in case we lose early, should guarantee us a win with all this stuff. Zone 2, we're in the stratosphere. Yeah, the pointer was very good. Glad we got that. Glad we got that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh, that was good. Okay, hit that 512 there. No, okay, we can go above 15. Okay, okay. Got something going here. Disguise glasses. Plastic tree. Every 1.5 seconds, have the highest but double the lowest peg. I don't think we want that. Reroll. Every 1.5 seconds, double a random peg. We'll take a kazoo. And I will buy 2 more item slots. We can now go to the cafe. And don't have any money, so we'll just end it here. Dude, the finger... And now that we have the kazoo as well, we actually have ways to increase these numbers here. Because I love the way that we're pretty much consistently breaking them all. We just needed a way to get those numbers higher value. So, seems to be pretty decent. So apparently the next update for this game is going to be like one of the biggest updates the game ever gets. Is apparently something. There's going to be like 2 more big updates. Or something. I don't remember exactly, but... Okay, every 3 seconds, force trigger all items. Or when a peg is fully popped, 40% chance to force trigger the item in slot 3, which has metamorphosized, which is gives 0.3... Every 2 pegs pop gives 3 points for every time this item has been triggered this round. And we... Yeah, I think... Double a random peg. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do peg fully popped. Do the floody. Just get more and more flutterings. Ooh, laser pointer. Triggers an electron beam that passes through pegs. When an electron beam hits a peg, the peg will get 50% of its money, and it doesn't pop a peg. Well, I'm gonna actually put that in 3. That sounds pretty incredible, actually. Cafe. Strawberry, you get 1 coin for every strawberry eaten during the game. It does max out eventually, but we'll start building that up. Reroll. Okay, so we have these weird lasers that are going to start happening now, too. Eventually. Eventually. It's a weirdly consistent build. Barely got that one. That 2048 there. Nice. Oh. Barely got that one again. Okay, already in the store again. Reroll. I'll do a goose for now. Peg halved. All pegs will give points equal to double the number. of the lowest peg. Especially if we can, you know, end up force triggering that a lot, because we're with the pointer going to be doubling the random pegs. So I'm going to re-roll this. Overall, it's normally nice to hit the higher values first. 4096. Beautiful. It's like, so far, I don't think we've gotten anything game-breaking. This is just like the most consistent build we've gotten. Consistently able to beat out what we're looking for. Okay, everything's expensive. Done. 4096. Ooh, lost that one for the first time. I'm gonna re-roll, different board here. Okay. Okay. Now, unfortunately, we cleared it, but unfortunately the holiday copies whatever peg it was, and it was a low peg, but that's fine, we beat it. So, Lunar Perk, when Nubby dies, force trigger the item in item slot 6, one time for every 7 rounds you've passed with this in your inventory. I'll take that. And that's the thing giving us more points with Floody, so I'll take that. And we are now on the moon! That was a horrible... oh, what? What the f... I kept missing. I kept missing that. What the hell? Okay, well we got... Oh god. The run could be over because of that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No! 2 missed shots in a row and the run's over. Man. Okay. Well, that's fine. Whoa! It is fun playing this character though, getting to do the shop at the beginning. All-Seeing Pyramid. This item emits a God Ray. The God Ray rapidly pops a random peg once for each time the item in item slot 1 is triggered this round. So right now it's not going to do anything. Maybe we try to get the laser pointer too? The God Ray rapidly pops a random peg once for each time the item in item slot 1 is triggered, and it's when Nubby dies. So right now we don't have anything going. We need to get something in spot 1 there. It's a little bit more like what we'd expect a normal game to be here. Not getting to start with a relic or whatever item. Reroll. Oh god, I'm gonna lose before it's even, okay, pass round goal, first peg popped. When Nubby dies, reroll. Okay, here we go. Peg halved, 25% chance to double 1 random peg. So if it triggers, then we'll start getting God Rays. But it's only a 25% chance to even trigger. So I still don't even think we've seen it happen. But one day. I still haven't seen it trigger, I don't think. I still don't think. Oh, what is this? Rare. Every 30 pegs popped, force trigger the items in item slot 5, 6, and 7 2 times each. Sure, we'll take that. We'll take that. What is that button? Mine's Ion. Oh, wonder if that's an update. Get some stats now. First peg popped, 8 pegs popped, 2 random pegs get smacked. When Nubby hits a wall, pop a random peg. Rare. Oh, that's the mutated thing that we did last episode. Every 1.5 seconds, if Nubby's alive, summon a meat orb. You know, let me try to do that. I feel like that might trigger more with the all-seeing pyramid, but we'll see. We'll see. Wait, what the hell? What is that? So it's part of the Mind's Eye update. Okay, so that triggered 4 times. The God Ray rapidly pops a random peg once for each time the item in item slot 1 has been triggered. Shows you a lot of helpful stuff. Yeah, I just noticed it actually. Oh, rip. Okay, reroll. It's telling us how many bounces, pops, how many times each of those have triggered, which is kind of nice. So it triggers once, triggers twice, and then the all-seeing pyramid. Okay, we'll go ahead and get a key. Get a cool item here. Eventually. And then we'll gamble. Actually, no we won't. I'm gonna get whatever this is. When Nubby dies, 10% chance to cause a giant explosion that pops all pegs once. 40% chance if you're on your last shot. I should have rerolled. That was a bad board. Okay. That 256. Give me that gold. Give me that gold. Definitely want to find something better to put in 1.5. Let's see. Okay, peg fully popped. Marks a random peg, the pointer. Alien. Nubby hits a wall 3 times. Random peg hits a Cosmo Blast. Peg fully popped. Mark a... You know what? I'm going to do... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and sell the tardigrade. And I'm going to buy pointer. So peg fully popped. Marks a random peg. Right, we had it last run. And then the pyramid of the thing emitting a God Ray, and that'll probably get way more. Let's see. How many times this triggers here? That actually triggered no times. So it triggered once. Oh, God. Okay, 1 barely here. Force trigger the leftmost item in your inventory for 10 pegs pop. Lose a bunch of your points. Nah. Force trigger the item in item slot 6 for every 7 rounds you've passed with this in your inventory. We're in the stratosphere. And we lose. And we lose. On to another run here. All-seeing pyramid didn't seem that great. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest here. It just didn't. Okay, this scales late game, so summons 1 straw that pops 1 peg every 10 pegs popped. Pegs popped by straws give additional, and that scales up for every time we've jumbled the pegs each turn. Also, Evil Goose, all pegs will give points equal to double the number on the lowest peg every peg halved. So just 2 random things here for some money. So every time, see the fact that we got this straw is... Every time you've... Oh, so that's the reroll. Okay. So I need to just reroll every single time here. Because I think we've done a straw build before. Straw's gone crazy. I'm going to just reroll literally every single time that I can to buff this thing up. So the straws that it summoned do more and more and more money based on how many times I've rerolled. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sell that and just already get crazy straw. So it's just already gonna start scaling insane, actually. Okay. It is just still about 10 pegs being popped, but... Fuck. There we go, there we go, there we go. Straws are really good. It sucks is like, even if I have a really good board, a lot of the times I'm still going to be wanting to reroll just to build that number up. But when Nubby dies, force trigger a Nubby dies. Or if the first peg popped was the highest number, force trigger the items in item slot 1 and 2, 2 times each. That one's insane. If I can hit the top one. Top number. Okay. Every 1.5 seconds, halve the highest peg, double the lowest peg twice. Pass round goal, create a chain bolt. Every 10 pegs popped. If the lowest peg gives points equal to 10 times this number. If the lowest peg is 64 or less, it'll give a ton. Oh, we can't even afford that. First peg popped, every peg will give points equal to 15%. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and lock that. Yeti seems like it'd be pretty good. We'll go ahead and take Pedro. When a Nubby hits a wall, pop a random peg. That'll help Crazy Straw a little bit there too. Straws kind of suck. That's their job. Hey. I see what you did there. Straw allowed us to not lose there. Rip. Yeah, these straws are, when they pop, they're doing 120% of the money normally that they would give. And then I get immediately a bunch of straws if I can hit the biggest thing. The problem is I'm just making sure I kind of re-roll immediately. Okay. Well, we're not gonna be able to afford a devil item this time unless I gambled, but whatever. Dancing Dino, when Nubby bounces, 60% chance to do nothing, 20% chance to double a random peg, 20% chance to half a random peg. Not that great, to be honest. Makes things everything quirky. Definitely a lot more RNG based. I'm sure when you upgrade it, it's better, but not incredible though. Definitely be one of the first things we probably get rid of if we need to. Because look at all that, it just halved everything. Nice. This is already at 200%. Okay. Yeah, I could upgrade it. That's still just not great though. I'm gonna sell that. Yeti, first peg popped, every peg will give points equal to 15%. And then if the first peg popped was the highest, I want you to trigger Yeti and the things twice. That's pretty decent. Oh, T-block is, this is one of the new items. When you force trigger T-block, 100% chance to force trigger both items to the left and right, but the odds decrease. Okay. That's interesting. Interesting. So Yeti's gonna make this kind of a consistent build potentially. Ooh. Rare, when we pass round goal once, force trigger the items in item slot 3 times. Sure, we'll take that. It's kind of a win more thing there for us, but rip. Just really depends on what the straw hits, because it does just hit a random peg. So even if it's at 240, 250%, if it's hitting a bad peg, then, or bad orb or whatever. Uh-oh. Starting to lose. Oh, I fucked that up. I should have hit the other one better, but that's fine. Okay. Reroll. It is nice getting that consistent Yeti stuff, but that's not what I thought. You know what? I think I'm gonna switch Pedro and Yeti. I think that might be better. Get more pegs early on, but I don't know. At least getting a bunch of lives, couple lives back here. Poop butt. Every time the board's restocked, first peg pop for every time the board is restocked, gain points. I mean, it goes with what we're trying to do. Right, with the crazy straw, so. And then I guess I'll have that be, when we pass round goal, it'll happen again. And we'll do that, okay. I don't know, still not feeling very great here with this build. I think we're gonna lose. Well, no, that one we're fine. Gonna get a couple lives back. Definitely got a couple more lives. It's like, if I can hit the number one thing, we're good, right? We're almost back to all of our lives that we needed. Loot get. First peg popped. Force trigger all items in odd slots. Should be straw and poop butt. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay, that's kind of crazy, actually. That gets us to be a lot better here. Pass round goal. Mutated thing. Okay, I'm gonna poop butt. Upgrade this here. Then I'm gonna buy another item slot. And honestly, I am gonna try to lock the squid. And oh, there's a straw. Never mind. I'm gonna lock the straw. So we can upgrade the straw next time, considering that's like a key part of our build here. But man, okay, that single perk, the force triggering of, because we're just getting 1,900 points guaranteed like twice. Which is kind of crazy. This build still is definitely like kind of RNG driven, but so is this whole game. So okay. Doing the poop butt straw build right now. The poop butt straw build will prevail. I can feel it. Starting to get a lot of restocks here. Okay. Oh wait, we already had an upgraded straw. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I do want poop butt in 3 though. And I'll buy another item slot. Because I think we just try to get all the poop butts and all the straws. Because we're still relatively early game for me to keep scaling this. I do like infinite scaling stuff. So this might be the play. This might be the play. Okay. Okay. There's another straw. I'm gonna lock that. Lock that, and yeah, I'll just save money here. I'd like to upgrade that other straw so we can start scaling as fast as we can. This straw is at 480%. This one's at 240%. Nice, nice. Slot, no, I don't want the random. I'm just gonna take another. If the first peg popped was the highest, we're gonna trigger the 2 straws immediately. That's why it goes insane. Right, I love this straw. Yeah, look at this. We needed 40k. We got like 130k there. Problem is if we don't hit the biggest thing, are we kind of screwed? Maybe. Reroll. And I'm still rerolling even when I have a good board because I'm just trying to build these values up, right? Same thing with poop butt, giving us a guaranteed 3,000. Doesn't end up being a ton. You know what? I think it would be better to have Yeti instead of poop butt because Yeti is percent based. So we're gonna go ahead and upgrade this straw. And I could have a squid to upgrade to just be something else. But I don't think I actually want that. Reroll. Okay. I'm just gonna buy another item slot. We've maxed them all out. Donut duplicates the most recently obtained perk. That's cool. Okay, coins. Get some money. Nom nom nom. Stocks are random food item. Okay. Okay. Reroll. See, okay, there we go. Still have the biggest thing. Dude, that's insane. Okay, yeah. Yeah, having Yeti in slot 3 was definitely what we wanted. Of passing that round goal. That I think was better. Poop butt is gonna help us try to get there. But Yeti, the further we get, I think is gonna be the more consistent thing here. Also, once again, it is just gonna matter what the straws hit. Nice. This straw is at 590%. Oh, and so is this one. Oh, I wonder if since I upgraded it, if it started matching each other. Every 3 seconds, force trigger all items. Or if 15 pegs pop, force trigger all X pegs popped. Yeah, I'll take... No, I'm gonna do the cheese. If we last 3 seconds, we win. If we somehow last 3 seconds, that could be another win con. So if the build lasts for 3 seconds, then we're just gonna win here. Yeah, we just jumped up to like 300k. And that's just gonna keep happening too. Yeah. Okay. Every 1 second, a random peg will explode and pop. I'll take a flamethrower. And... we'll do 1.5 seconds, float meat orbs around. And strawberry and hot dog. Okay. We might replace those items, but for now... oh, yeah. For now, it's gonna help us go crazy. Nice. Just gonna help us pop more orbs, which just, in general, is helping everything else. There we go. I think we're breaking the game here. This might be the run, y'all. This might be the run. Thanks to Straw and Poop Butt. Though Poop Butt, see, Poop Butt's only giving me 4,000 points. So it's like, I don't know. What point is Poop Butt not helping? Right? I don't know. Ooh. Okay, I would like to try to get that key. 6 gold got turned into 6. And we got gourmet perk, first peg pop, force trigger the item in item slot 7. 1 time for every 10 foods you've eaten. Yo. Wait a minute. Okay. You know what? The food and poop build. First peg popped. This is gonna trigger, as of right now, 5 times. So the more food I eat, the more we're gonna poop. So we got a key. Maybe you should have just gotten gold so I could eat more food, but whatever. Every empty peg space, you get points. I'm just gonna skip. I'll just get rid of Pedro, even though he's good. Just so I can sell, because I just want money to buy food. To poop more. First peg pop, force the trigger. Item and triggers in 7, 1 time for every... oh, 1 time for every 10 food. Oh. That wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. But it still will. It still will. We just need to eat more food. Oh my gosh. Because yeah, this is now Crazy Straw. They're at 690% value they're giving me when they hit something. That's crazy. How fast we do it. Okay, Devil Deal. Marks a random peg. Yeah, I think we get rid of the sea cucumber for marking a random peg. And then we're doubling the stuff. I think that is what we want to just keep getting an insane high number. When fully popped, the item in slot 2 will be sold. Well, I'll put the freaking flamethrower there because I don't want to... I ended it early. I ended it early so it wouldn't get sold. Void perk, when Nubby dies, force trigger the item in slot 7 2 times for each empty inventory slot. Or when Nubby dies, if you have passed the round goal this round, force trigger the item in item slot 5. I'm gonna just skip for money. I don't think either of those help me. And we're in the Sun Temple now. I needed a little under $1 million. We got about 2.5 mil. So we're doing something right here. We're doing something right. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm glad we got the pointer. Okay, so it's like, if I can't hit the biggest one first, I just gotta make sure I last 3 seconds. Okay, reroll. Another straw. I think we're gonna get rid of monstrosity for another straw. We just need more straws here. And then probably cafe. We want to eat a bunch of food here now. If you have less than maximum lives, restore 1 life. Otherwise, reroll cafe foods. Reroll. Kebab perk fit. When Nubby dies, 50% chance to force trigger the rightmost item in your inventory, which would be poop again. Sure. So we've eaten 10 food, so now it will trigger poop bot 1 time. Okay. This is a weird build. Oh, man. Dude, yeah, more straws. The more straws, the better. The more straws, the better. Okay. Yeah, oh my gosh. Holy cow. Yeah, I'm trying to remember real fast if I know we've done straws before, but I'm trying to remember if we like themed a whole build around this. Yeah, not really. We've done straws. They've been a part of them. When Nubby dies, force trigger all first peg popped, which would be Yeti and Poop Butt, which Poop Butt's only giving us 5,400. When we need 4 million. Every 20 pegs pop, force trigger all items that summon anything. That counts for straws. I'll take that. Give me more straws! Yeah, the straws are what... we need to eventually replace Poop Butt, but yeah, the straws are the best part of this whole fucking build. Okay. Cafe. Strawberry. We're still trying to eat a bunch of food. 50% chance to trigger the rightmost item in your inventory. You know, I think we're gonna put the straw over there now. That straw is the priority here. More kebabs as well. Also, I guess for visual clarity now, it just tells you how many numbers you have of each perk. So to go to Discord, suggest to put this on Pagan Mondays. We do this a lot on Mondays, yeah, with Pagan, yeah. We've played this game a couple times now. I think this is like episode 5, question mark? 5 or 6, I don't remember. 22 million! Oh, dude, yeah. We are, we're doing quite good here. 7 million? Nah, I got 47 million. The straws. The straws are working. The straws are working. And to be fair, I think Yeti's helping a lot too. Being percent based and all. Definitely better than Poop Butt. Definitely better than Poop Butt. Nice, upgrade the straw, that's huge. Yeah, so just then mimics the value, okay. Another straw, get out of here, Poop Butt. We have 4 straws now. I'm just trying to eat more food. Soup crackers, these are new. Deletes the leftmost item, the rightmost item transforms into squid. If the rightmost item's upgraded, it transforms into an upgraded squid. That was the newest item. We're gonna go kebab perk. So we have 4 50% chances when Nubby dies to trigger another upgraded straw. Dude, the straws are so OP. Oh, it's so satisfying too. It's so satisfying. Actually lost that one for the first one in a while we've lost. I think flamethrower is helping honestly a decent bit too. Yeah, honestly, this sightseeing update is pretty nice. Woo! Woo! 131 million there when we did not even need close to that. Okay, E-block. It's one of the new items. Reroll. If I don't see a straw, I don't want it. Sure, give me one more reroll. More coins. Chip. Money. We've eaten 20, so now first peg popped. Now that straw triggers an extra 2 times. Reroll. We got a squid, which could allow me to get another straw or another pointer. You know, I think flamethrower. I think a squid would be better than, like, if I could have 2 pointers. 2 pointers would be very good there to keep upping the value, like to an insane degree, I think. Final boss! Final boss time. And we beat the game, baby! Obviously, we're gonna take this endless mode. Obviously, we're taking this endless mode. See how long we can last in the universe. Last time, when we went to endless mode, we instantly lost. But I don't think that that's going to be the case for this build. Absolutely taking it endless. Absolutely. Always fun to see how infinite scaling these things will work. What's good is if I lose a life, a lot of the times we'll get something broken, you know, on one of the runs where we hit the biggest. Barely got that one. I do think the flamethrower was helping more than I expected. So we just need to eat more food. Kebab. Hot dog. Okay. Pointer. When we fully pop a peg, it marks a random peg, and whenever a peg is marked, all pegs that have that same number will be doubled. And if no pegs have the same number, a random peg will be doubled. So it's just kind of a way to help us increase the values of some of these. Oh, geez. A little bit more. Oh, man. Oh man, we're gonna lose. Dude, I think we needed the flamethrower more than we thought we needed it. Oh my god, last shot already. See, but then they were fine, right? Oh my gosh. Oh, this is scary. We might, oh no, we lost. No! Well, we made it further than last episode when we made it into endless. Having your pointer in slot 5 is losing some value because it can't be force triggered. Yeah, because I know in the first 2 slots, we didn't want to put it in the first couple because we were force triggering those. Didn't want to put it in the 7th because we were force triggering those. So it's always interesting to think about, right? But hey, we at least beat the game. That's always the focus, is getting a run, you know, OP enough to beat the game, right? So we have officially beaten the game with Tony, with Tony, and now with Tony Jr. And we don't have enough stars for a new character. So next time we play, we'll probably do a challenge here and stuff like that. You know, to just keep having some more content. But I love this game, so I hope you guys enjoyed the broken straw build, I suppose. Winning the game with the straws, you know, definitely let me know if you want to keep seeing more Nubby's Number Factory. I love this game so much, so hopefully you guys are still enjoying it. Let me know if you want to keep seeing more. Make sure you guys subscribe, ring that bell like what the big boy YouTubers say, to be notified when more Nubby's Number Factory videos come out. If there are some, they'll be on the screen. Check out the playlist for all the other crazy builds we've gotten. If you're going to be grinding out some Nubby's Number Factory on your own, then I wish you guys luck, and I'll see you all next time.